Hey, beautiful souls. Welcome back to Ever Revenge, where we turn heartbreak into power moves and love stories into legends. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button right now. We're just 200 subs away from 1K, and your click could be the one that gets us there. Imagine, more raw, revenge-fueled tales every week, all because of you. And stick around till the end. Don't just skim, watch it full. This one's a roller coaster that'll leave you empowered and maybe even teary-eyed. Ready? Let's dive in. Broke me for love, but I returned stronger than his ego. I still remember the night we met, under a sky bruised with storm clouds, at that dingy jazz bar on the edge of the city. Rain hammered the windows like it was trying to drown out the sax's wail, but nothing could touch the spark when Alex's eyes locked on mine. He was all sharp jawline and softer smiles, leaning against the bar with a whiskey neat, like he owned the chaos. "You look like trouble," he said, his voice a low rumble that cut through the noise. I laughed. God, how I laughed, because in that moment I was just Ella, the girl who'd spent years building walls around her artist's heart, and he was the key I didn't know I needed. We fell fast, like stars crashing into each other. Mornings tangled in his sheets, the scent of fresh coffee mingling with his cologne, sandalwood and secrets. He'd trace lazy patterns on my back while I sketched him, capturing the way his lashes fluttered when he dreamed. "You're my muse," I'd whisper, and he'd pull me closer, promising forever in the quiet hours before dawn. We danced in the kitchen to old vinyl records, his hands on my waist like anchors in a sea of doubt. Love wasn't just a word. It was the wildflowers he picked from the roadside on our drives to the coast, the way he'd hold me through nightmares of my fractured family, whispering, "I've got you, Elle." Always. But egos are fragile things, and his was a glass tower waiting to shatter. It started small, late nights at the office turning into ghosted texts, his charm sharpening into barbs when I dared question. "You're too needy," he'd snap after one fight, his blue eyes icing over. I swallowed my hurt, chalked it up to stress from his big-shot marketing job. Until the weekend I surprised him at his cabin retreat. The door swung open to her, lithe, laughing, draped over his lap like she belonged there. His colleague, he called her later, voice dripping regret that felt as real as fog. But the truth. It was his ego, bloated and bruised by my quiet ambition, my gallery show that outshone his latest pitch. "You make me feel small," he confessed in the screaming match that followed, words like knives carving out my soul. Broke. Oh, how I shattered. Days blurred into nights of wine-soaked sobs on the bathroom floor, canvases slashed in rage, friends' arms my only lifeline. My reflection was a stranger. Hollow cheeks, eyes swollen like overripe peaches. Love had been my oxygen, and without it, I gasped, wondering if I'd ever breathe again. Therapy sessions peeled back layers of self-doubt I'd hidden even from myself, revealing the girl who'd always been fire, not ash. I journaled until my fingers cramped, ran until my lungs burned, painted until colors bled into catharsis. Portraits of women rising from ruins, fierce and unapologetic. 6 months later, fate, or maybe just a cruel cosmic joke, threw us together at that same jazz bar. He was there, tie loosened, nursing the same whiskey, but the storm outside couldn't touch the one in his gaze when he saw me. I'd transformed, hair cascading in bold waves, a dress hugging curves I'd reclaimed through yoga and sheer will, my latest exhibit's buzz lighting up my phone. "Ella," he breathed, stepping close, that old smile cracking like thin ice. "You look incredible." I met his eyes, steady as the sax's soulful cry. "I am," I said, voice velvet over steel. No tears, no pleas, just the quiet power of a heart mended with gold. He stammered apologies, tales of regret and lonely nights, but I saw it. His ego deflated, grasping for the girl he'd dimmed. "I miss us," he whispered, reaching for my hand. I pulled back, not with anger but grace. "There is no us anymore, Alex. You broke me once, but look at me now, stronger than your pride ever dreamed." I turned, the door chiming like a victory bell, rain kissing my skin as I stepped into the night. Behind me, His silence echoed louder than any storm. And in that freedom I found the truest love, my own. If this story stirred something in you, that fire to rise above, smash that subscribe for Ever Revenge. We're crafting more beautiful revenge tales that heal and hype you up. Drop a like if you've got your own comeback story, comment below, and share with a friend who needs this. Together we're unbreakable. See you in the next one. Stay fierce. Broken Heart Writer of Fire.